I'm a lifestyle photographer. And if my lifestyle appeals to you, you would enjoy my photography. I think I'm blessed living in a beach town and being immersed in surf culture my whole life, and the ability to share it to other people that aren't surfers or part of this community. I really think surfers have a lifestyle that's often admired and often envied because they really are, at liberty to do what they want, and we enjoy the benefits of Mother Nature and the gifts that it has to offer. At Long Beach State, I majored in physiology and chemistry. Then I just made the push and went to med school. But the whole while, I always had like a lingering dull pain in my knees. And, they looked at my lifestyle. What's the most obvious? It's a sports injury. We realized after 2 surgeries, this is not what it is. I have rheumatoid arthritis. There was a period of my life, a good 2 or 3 period, where I was immobile. At that moment, I thought, I'm going to think right now just for myself and realize what can I do for the rest of my life. And I chose to go with a passion that was inherent to me and something I was good at, which ended up being photography. What makes a great surf photo is the ability to freeze the peak action. If the surfer's displacing a lot of water, and sometimes the expression is, like throwing buckets. Oh wow, you just threw buckets of water out there. Because it shows the power in his maneuver. What's nice too is people who aren't really surfing or have ever surfed in their lifetime, they could look at a surf photo, and even though they have no experience with it, they can be impressed with what they see. When I shoot from the land, it's the classic style. I shoot with a long telephoto, a big 600 millimeter, and I use the classic style of front lighting. One nice benefit you have is you can control a lot. You're in control of a lot of things because you're almost like a sniper. You're displaced a long distance. Your subjects don't even know you're there, and you can pick off, whatever you want from your vantage point. I think surf photographers really do have to be, especially water photographers, really have to be part of the environment to really yield the results they're looking for. The water aspect is something totally, different ballpark, and it's equally rewarding. 2 types you can do. You can shoot with a short telephoto or maybe even a zoom out there, or what a lot of guys do is with a fisheye. And it's a real challenging aspect because your surfer has to come so close to almost to hit you in order to fill the frame and make a nice dramatic composition. Shooting from the water, it takes a lot of the photographer. You've got to make sure your fitness is in check. You've got to be able to swim out there, and you've got to endure the cold water, especially here in California. Huntington Beach is perfect because this town is so photogenic. When I'm at home in Huntington Beach, the day starts as simply as, I'll get up out of bed early in the morning, bright and early, hop on my beach cruiser, and zip on down to the Supreme Donuts and get a couple donuts with my coffee. And from that point, I can, I've got a bird's eye view of whether I'm going to surf that day because I can see the waves at the pier, or whether I'm going to shoot. And sometimes it gets pretty complex because sometimes the waves are so good I want to do both. But, surfing's my pleasure, but photography is going to pay the bills. So. What's unique about what's going on in my life right now is I have a chance to be, on the pulse of what's happening right now for surfing in the Philippines. The modern era of surfing is fairly short, maybe about 100 years old. Everyone has always been looking for the last archipelago that's been unchallenged, untested, unexplored. But for some reason, the Philippines was always left untouched. It wasn't that much of a surf culture. So I've kind of teamed up with some of the people that have the same vision I have, and we're watching it happen right now, and we're part of it. These days, photography is really, pushing the boundaries on what we can shoot and how we're manipulating the light. Light really has, for photographers, that's our medium. That's what we're playing with, and that's what's beautiful about photography is because it is an art. We just paint with light, and we freeze it.
Yeah, hold that smile. Nice smile over the shoulder.
In our lifetimes, you really seldom do get second chances. When I got hurt, I came to a crossroads, and when I was ill and had the several surgeries, I just realized, I said, I have a choice right now to replan my life and go with a passion that I always wanted, but never really had the courage or the diligence to pursue it. So when I did get the second chance, I often use this expression, I just took it and ran with it. And I'm in a much happier place.